Hello, I'm Patrick, and this is Notes on a Fragrance. So, I just spent a couple of weeks in Bangkok, Thailand, and on vacation. And while over there, of course, I was going to look for fragrance to see what wasn't available in the U.S. And I looked at the duty-free area in Bangkok's airport, which, if you've ever been to it, it's just huge. I mean, it's like a big luxury mall in an airport, and I didn't see anything there that I liked. I was looking for Yope's new fragrance, Wolfgang Yope and Yope Thrill, and they had his original fragrance, Jump, which is no good, and one called Go, which wasn't worth it either. So I didn't find what I wanted from Yope, and the other fragrances I was looking for were from Ferragamo, and it was F Black for Men. And they had that at Siam Paragon, which is the big luxury mall in Bangkok. Their department store had it. And I tried it on, and it wasn't bad. And I thought, well, if there's nothing else that I see that I like, I'll get this. And like I said, it wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad fragrance. It just wasn't something that I felt like I had to have. So then I went over to Zen at Central World, and that's another department store that they have there that's kind of like Bloomingdale's. And I was looking for 1 million from Paco Rabanne, which a viewer had emailed me about and told me to, ask me if I'd seen it, and I hadn't. And they had a picture for it, like on a display, but they didn't have any to sell. So I guess they were sold out. And of course, I don't speak Thai, and it was very hard to communicate with them and explain to them that I really don't need any help. Just let me look. Leave me alone, basically. And I'm sure they were desperate for sales over there because they really don't leave you alone. I mean, they're suggesting and trying and this and that. I'm like, ugh, And there was a lot of fragrances I did want to check out, but just for the fact that, I didn't want to hang around too long because they just would keep showing me stuff that I didn't want to see. And I didn't want to be rude, and not that they would have even understood it, I'm sure. So, I kind of narrowed my selections down rather quickly. But they didn't have 1 million, and he couldn't explain whether or not they would be in or they were out or whatever. So that was in Bangkok. Then went to Pattaya, which is another town in Thailand, and they had a new mall that had just opened up like a couple of weeks ago. And I checked out their department store in that mall, and they had 1 million. 4 pieces, though, 2 large and 2 small, and that was it. So I immediately tried it on, and I could tell from the beginning I was going to love it. And so it did do very well, and I did get it. So this is 1 million from Paco Rabanne. It came out in 2008. And I could tell, like I said right away, that this was going to be a good thing. And we walked around the store for, I guess we're in the store for 30 or 40 minutes or so, and I went ahead and got it. I just thought I'm going to go ahead and get this because it doesn't look like I'm going to find anything else that was that overwhelming. So the bottle to me is a little over the top. I mean, it's gold, but I don't know exactly what 1 million is supposed to mean, other than the fact that if you're worth $1 million, I guess you're wearing this. And I come to that conclusion by looking at, I got the box that had the sleeve on it with the guy, hot model, very nice suit, great hair. So yeah, he looks like $1 million. So that's the sleeve for the box. The commercial with this guy is on YouTube, and just type in 1 million Paco Rabanne, and you'll be able to see the 30-second spot for it. And it's definitely worth checking out. It's a great ad. So as far as the fragrance goes, the top notes are grapefruit, mint, and blood orange. And not that citrusy to start, so it's a little bit more the mint and and the blood orange, not as much as the grapefruit, at least not on me. And this is not near as minty as Roadster from Cartier, which, remember, I'd already gone over that one, and that was overload and mint. The middle notes are cinnamon, spices, and blonde leather. And the dry down is white woods, amber, and patchouli. So, like I said, the fragrance did very well on me. I was very happy with this. I haven't seen this anywhere in the United States. So if there's anybody watching in the U.S. that has found this somewhere, definitely let me know, because I'd be curious to know where it is. I know Sephora doesn't have it, and I know Nordstrom doesn't have it, but I just haven't seen it anywhere yet. And it stayed on probably 6 to 8 hours, so pretty much all day long, and it just smelled really good on my skin. Loved everything about it. Like I said, I probably would have done a different bottle, but I mean, it's even the glass, looking at it in the light, the glass is kind of gold, just a little bit, maybe more of an amber colored bottle. So definitely check this one out if it's in your area. And like I said, 1 million, that was the only thing I could find that was worth bringing back. And there's a lot of stuff over there. Benetton has got a lot of fragrances. I couldn't believe how many fragrances they had in one store that I was in. And, you know, I saw some other stuff that I wasn't familiar with. And it's funny, too, because going into these department stores, and like I said, they're trying to help you and show you stuff, and I definitely don't need any help except knowing whether or not do you have it in stock or not. They would show me Calvin Klein or Ralph Lauren, and it's like, you know, I'm from the U.S., so the last thing I want to see is an American designer fragrance. So I'm like, no thanks. I don't like them anyway, for the most part. And it's like, you know, I want to see stuff that we don't already have. So, I mean, they tried, and, you know, with there being a language barrier, do what you can do and call it a day. But, so anyhow, yep, that's all from Thailand. So, that's about it. Thanks so much for watching. Check out 1 million. There you go. And have a good one.